Hey, hello everyone. How are we all? I'm not going to do hi guys. I'm just going to turn this light on. Hey, let's turn that light on. Hey, hey. I've just been lying on the floor in my room taking a much needed break listening to some jazz. Listening to jazz. How are we all? Did you enjoy Green Fingered Hell in the vlog? Two little gems for you for today. There is a space here in case Nadia makes it downstairs. She's tidying her room. Sue Allen, you loved Green Fingered Hell. Did you like Nadia's new theme tune for Green Fingered Hell? I thought it was beautiful. I think it should be uploaded on Spotify. How are we all? Some relatively good news from the briefing, would you say? What were your takes? What's all your take on the? What are your various takes even on the briefing today? 6 people. 6 people. Good to see Nanny die. Yeah, of course, because of course there's a lag between when I saw her and when it goes out. So of course you've all just seen Nanny die. So nice. Not too bad. Someone says just achy. Hang on, let me just pull up. Well, let me just pull you up, guys. Yeah, just been listening to some serious organ jazz, man. Organ jazz. I think it's good news. I would have felt it was too soon any time before, but it feels the right time to be able to sit at a distance in the garden. Yeah. Bit confused. Joe Sweet says it means just one more person. Are we allowed to meet 5? Maybe you're in a different part of the country. It was only 1 in the UK. You think 6 people is too many, Ashley? Hey, Josh Pittard. Hope you're well. It is good news. Yes, it is good news. Where's that gone? I think it is good news. I mean, I love Nanny Die's bee stick. Can we kiss and hug yet? Don't know, Xander. I'm sure we can make an exception for you. Boris protecting the medical advisors. Well, I do think that was quite interesting, wasn't it? The way he insisted no one should ask the medical advisors questions about Dominic Cummings. I mean, I was a little bit disappointed by Chris Whitty, if I'm honest, when he then said, I don't want to get political. Because it wasn't just a political question, was it? It was a medical question. But here's the thing. I'll tell you what I was a bit surprised by. I was a bit surprised by the fact that they were saying that the R rate, which everyone keeps banging on about, because it's really important, I guess R is really important, is still between 0.7 and 0.9. Okay, that's better than 0.7 and 1, but they did keep stressing that it's only marginally underneath. So you do wonder, don't you? You do wonder how this unleashing of everyone is going to impact on the R. Eileen Mullins, if you're not seeing it, if people aren't seeing their messages come up, I think something that someone suggested the other night that worked is you have to delete your YouTube app from whatever device you're on, completely delete it, and then reload it, re-log in, and it should go smart as clockwork. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying, mate? It's going sharp as clockwork. Jess edits, what are you confused about? Tell me what you're confused about. Let me see if I can clarify things for you. So I think if I'm honest, the idea that Nanny Di can come to the garden, and as long as we maintain social distancing, we can film her, you can see her, she can be here without the worry of anyone telling anyone off or, saying you're doing something wrong. So I think that's rather nice, isn't it? It means you lot get to see Nanny Di. It means our kids, as long as they observe responsible distancing, can see some of their friends. It means Nadia can see more of her parents. I think it's all good. Dame Nadia, she was upstairs. She sort of made a sort of agonising sound. So I'm not entirely sure if she's collapsed beneath all her clothes. She was fine. She was incredibly tired earlier, and she was tidying her room, which had got back to a pretty parlour state. But I'm sat like this with a space, just in case she comes. You never know. You never know if she might go. I tell you what I could do in the interim. Why don't we do this? Hi guys. Let's bring Nadia's replacement over for whilst she's not here, eh? Does it fit? Oh, watch his fingers. There you go. How's that? She's not looking too well, is she? So what do you think, Gremlin? Hey, what do you think? So there you go. Nads is looking a bit peaky, aren't you, darling? What's that? I do like your your nails. They're like teeth coming out of your cheeks. Look, floppy ears. This is made of, I forget what the name of the material is. What is it they use for prosthetics? It's a live material. So where it used to be really bendy and movie, see it moves around. You don't want to press it too much because otherwise this degeneration happens here. Yeah, and you know, it's not going to live. Basically, it won't survive forever. She's not answering me back, is she? Come on, Nads. Tickle you under the chin. Fancy a kiss, Mark? Silicon. It might be silicon. I can't. It's just like Keith Lemons. Yeah. It's that material that they use for. It's like prosthetic. Is it prosthetics? Prosthetically. But it's a living material, so that it actually degenerates over a period of time. So yeah, Nanny Di. We might have to get Nanny Di over well, we can get her over next week, can't we? I think maybe. Has the RO gone up? What's the RO gone up? Oh, the R number? I'm not entirely sure. 8 people in Scotland, 6 people. High latex, could be latex. That could be what it is. 8 people can meet in Scotland now, Holly. And now the government is talking about some concessions for couples who don't live together in Scotland. But sad, I missed my boyfriend's birthday today. Yeah, I mean, do these changes mean that couples can reconvene? Obviously, can't touch, can't reach out. I mean, do we think? Okay, here's a question: do we think people are going to observe the social distancing now that they can all get together in the garden? I thought Chris Whitty made an interesting point today where he was stressing the fact that just passing food and cups and barbecue stuff around was really tricky, wasn't it? Yeah, Nadia's not feeling too good today. She looks a bit rough, doesn't she? Do you think people are going to observe it? Just going to have a sip of drink. Probably not. Hi, Biscuit Barrel. I don't know why I like your name. No. Did anyone... Do you talk to the poppies? Sometimes. Did you all do the final clap for carers? I was in the middle of gardening, thrust my head up as we all applauded. Felt a bit sort of like a passing of felt like the end of an era, didn't it? Given that it's going to be the last one. Feels like sort of, I don't know, it felt... VE Day is a bit too much, but it felt like the end of something, but the beginning of something else. Oh, and by the way, guys, we recorded that's one of the reasons I think me and Nadia are both quite tired. We recorded our Confessions of a Modern Parent first thing this morning, really early. And the chat, so it'll be up, I think it uploads at about 3 a.m, some stupid hour. But we'll be pushing it about tomorrow morning. But it's all about how are our teens picking up our bad habits and our overindulgences during lockdown. So that might be people drinking too much, eating too much, swearing too much, using their phone too much, and all that kind of stuff. So it was a really good chat, actually. And Josh Pittard, you've got to be paying attention, sir. Yes, there was not only a vlog for you, there's a green fingered hell. Eating to chocolate. Eating to chocolate. Eating too much chocolate. When is How to Stay Married podcast? Well, good question. We are due to be doing one. We on a day-by-day basis. We keep trying to sort of juggle the various kind of commitments we've got in the morning. So you never know. We might feel up to doing one tomorrow morning. So yeah. So how are you all? How are you all? I think by and large, Christine Devotee, you're allowed to do bloody anything as long as you don't touch anyone outside of your household. As long as you don't go within 2 meters. I even think the 2 meter. Does anyone think the 2 meters distance is going to be reduced in the coming weeks in order to make pubs, restaurants, and theatres operate. I was delighted to see that cinemas are going to be opening in July. That was good news for the popcorn junkies. Joyce Bryson, please, you're feeling more positive. Yeah, okay, I'm going to ask you a question. Yes or no? Are you all feeling more positive than you have done in a long time? Yes or no? What's my weirdest figurine? That's a good question. Crikey. Have you seen my baby Yoda? Have you seen the child? He's so seriously... It's late, isn't it? So I can say it's fucking cute, isn't he? Look at him. He's 50 years old. He's a year older than me. Well, I mean, obviously this toy isn't, but he is. I relate to him. I relate to his anger. It's the hate leads to saffron. I've got so many weird ones. That's a good question. I'd have to go on the prowl. I think Quentin Tarantino's severed head on my light switch is pretty weird. Did you review the last episodes of The Mandalorian? Oh, Emma Watts, you are attentive, aren't you? No, I haven't, but I will. I will, because I am a completionist. I hate it when we don't finish series. What is your... Nervous, Richard Grindley. Today is fucking cute. Now to sort our financial mess. Yes, I know. I mean, to be honest with you, it's part of me keeps sort of just keeping my fingers crossed and clinging on for dear life that actually maybe it hasn't been so long that people can't recover from it. But, you know, you look at EasyJet, you look at all these companies just, you know, shelling jobs and getting rid of people. You just think, oh my God. Did you listen to Nicola Sturgeon, Mark? I think you should do a vlog comparing them. Comparing Boris versus Nicola. I know who'd win, hands down. Nicola. Love you, Mark, but do I see a mess on the floor already? No. You see some cardboard on the left? What's that over there? No, that's just a folder. And that is it's a camera on the chair. There's a helicopter outside tonight. And unfortunately, in our neighbourhood, when there's a helicopter hovering like it is, it means there's people doing naughty things on the streets. Have you been enjoying our coffees and how are you feeling? Give us a yes or no. I'm sure you have. You wouldn't be here otherwise. We're going to keep these going for as long as we can. We're going to keep these things going for as long as we can. I mean, I don't know. I don't know whether Nadia's... I mean, obviously, I'm looking at all sorts of projects that I want to be filming. And I'm waiting for the day where we can... safely and legally take cameras out and start shooting and all that kind of stuff. But you know, I think we're going to be able to keep churning stuff out. We've started writing our book on homeschooling today. It's been in the works for a while, but it's a big task. It's got to be delivered quite quickly. So I'm going to be spending a lot of time doing that. So the coffees are going to still be going. Lives, we're going to be doing some more, you know, as people crawl out of their holes, celebrities too. We're going to be doing more showbiz. As soon as the cinemas open, there'll be more Popcorn Junkies content. The mental health Q&As, they went down really well. Would you like more of them? Would you like more mental health Q&As? That was nice, wasn't it? But I thought it was really helpful for me when I did mine. I know Nadia found hers really helpful too. I'm asking so many questions, I don't know what you're saying yes to, sorry. They're doing Lockdown in the soaps on TV now. I've heard 2 actors in one house living together. Yeah. Bus tour for the subs? No, we know. And also, we haven't forgotten me giving birth. We're just struggling to get the order of my pregnancy kit through from, I think it's coming from Amsterdam. The main thing, Francois Kamanzuli, about the briefing today was really, I think it was all good news, apart from it was just notable that Boris Johnson tried to shielding is the term, isn't it, these days, tried to shield his medical advisors from any questions from the press. And then the press tried to get questions in anyway. So I thought that was a bit embarrassing, if I'm honest. Have you watched Ozark yet? Can you all just please lobby Nadia? Oh, crikey, hang on, my computer's going to go. I'll be back in a sec. Enjoy the room. I'll be back in a minute. back. That was weird. You were all in my room on your own. What was it like whilst I was gone? Did the gremlin behave itself? Huh? Did Gremlin behave himself? Was it nice? Did you enjoy it? Was it weird? Was it like you were my friend? Of course you can get... Who's that? I just missed you. Could I get a shout out, please? Birthday shout out. Kate Alexander, my friend Annie is a massive fan. Annie, a big happy birthday. Kate Alexander's friend Annie, big happy birthday from me and Nadia. Where's that other one that just came through? Sophie Jane Matilda, I've been in such survival mode that I've been strong this whole time, but now those barriers are breaking down and I'm breaking down too. I'm really shook about everything we've all been through. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Ozark's okay, it's a bit gamey though. What do you mean gamey? A bit gamey. It's interesting. I'm not an enormous fan. I don't know Japanese animation, someone's asking me, so I'm not entirely... Yes to mental health, Meryl Williams. Oh, sorry, press that. I thought your garden purchases for Nadia were lovely. Oh, thank you. Yeah. It's sometimes a struggle to get the positive response I was hoping for. Mark, how are you feeling? I'm all right. I think I was saying to Nadia today, it's a curious one. Because we've all, I think anyone who has sort of mental health issues or struggles with their mental health, I think this crisis has allowed us to feel like we belong to everyone. It's like we're all in the same boat. We've all been sort of slightly stymied in the same way. So there's been a bit more relatability, I think, from ordinary folk towards us weird folk. And I think I'd be lying if I didn't say I feel almost a degree of, not sadness, but trepidation about the world and normal people rushing back to being normal and us strange people staying strange and then being a little bit more on our own. I don't mean literally, physically. I'm quite a loner, but I'm also, you know, I could have as social a life as I want. But do you know what I mean? Moving on spiritually, fundamentally, I think a lot of people, you know, are very hungry to get back out there. I mean, a small example is, you know, I wouldn't have the choice to go and have a drink to celebrate, but, you know, loads of people can. And that's a lovely thing to be able to do. Go down by the river, hang out, chill, go, whoa, wasn't that weird, all that lockdown shit? Wasn't it strange feeling like a person with mental health problems for a bit? That's what I feel like everyone's going to be saying. Meanwhile, us people, well, whoever it is, we're going to be still there with a strange mental health shit, aren't we? We are all weird in our own in our own way, Debbie Hollidge. Sarah Chipple, just wait for you to come through. Sarah Chappell, sorry, I suffer with depression and anxiety and I'm really worried about today's news, worried about a second spike. Lost my husband 7 weeks ago and haven't seen his parents, both over 70, sending hugs. Oh God, how terrible. That's terrible news. I'm so sorry for your loss. I mean, yes, I mean, me and Nadia have talked a little bit about this. I do wonder whether any second peak can be as big as the first peak, only because we have knowledge now, if you know what I mean. But if, you know, I keep talking to more and more people who seem to think that people had it as far back as October. What do you think, guys? Okay, give us the month, give us as far back, give us, can everyone type in how far back you think we've had the virus since? Like January, February, December, November, October, some people are saying. What do you think? I do have an ET figure somewhere. I can show you a really sweet one. Someone just asked. Go on, say where, say who, say what, say why. It's a bit dusty. It's a bit dusty. There he is, look, with his little blanket on. I loved E.T. when I was a boy. December, October, I'm seeing a lot of... Oh, September, October, Louise Vanstone. Yeah, you know, I wonder. Leslie Gammon, 1978. It could have been around since then, yeah. Oh, look. I felt such a profound connection to E.T. when I was a boy. I didn't have any brothers or sisters, and I wanted him as a brother or a sister, because you don't really know what gender he is, do you? Phone home. Um, Amy Cheetham, yeah, we're pretty confident. You're 100% certain you had it in January. We're pretty confident that Maddie had it in January. You know, she had loss of taste, loss of smell, profound headaches. Tracy Lindsay, can you drive Nanny Di to yours? I think you can, as long as she sits diagonally from me in the back of the car. Is that right? Celebrity Juice, you two, someone just said. I think Nadia's, excuse me, I think Nadia's done Celebrity Juice, hasn't she? Judy, you saw E.T. 2 years after it came out. I saw it 11 months before it came out because my mum's girlfriend had a pirate video. It was the best thing about my mum's girlfriend was that she had a pirate video of E.T. though. It was really annoying because at one of the bits in the film, someone recorded something and it went a bit like that. Wow, Monster Mash, in your state, no official. You've opened up with no official distancing rules. Wow, a contractor came to my husband's work with the virus and didn't tell anyone until a few hours in. I don't know how I'd feel about that. Is there a moral obligation to tell people if you've had it, do you think? Or is there certainly a moral obligation to not be with people if you've got it? But if you've tested positive and you're over it, should you tell people you've had it? I am going to go to bed soon, Julie Franks. But it'd be very rude if I just suddenly went. But I am going to go to bed. Saw it at the cinema, November, son really ill in December, February, partner and kids. Did you see the program? No, I didn't see the program with Prince William. We were going to. We were hoping to watch it. I got carried away de-weeding a part of the garden like an absolute psychopath. Then I jumped up, clapped for carers, doubled back down, dug, discovered roses, discovered all sorts of shit. And it was so cool. So yeah. But yeah, anyway, I just wanted to touch base with you guys, really. Nadia has been the quietest you've ever been, sweetie. Shall we go up to bed? Should we go up to bed and have a bit of a cuddle? Yeah. Oh, she's giving me the evil eye. Have you seen her eyes? Her eyes are a bit roomy, aren't they? I think she looks a bit roomy, a bit orangey around the edges. I think that usually means there's something wrong with your liver or your kidneys, doesn't it? Eh? So yeah, no kissing. So oh god, and don't get into I lay in bed last night just watching loads of 80s adverts. It was so addictive. We'd be up for doing Celebrity Juice. I love Keith Lemon. That'd be great fun. It's very rude though, isn't it? But that's not a problem because I'm very rude. Yellow like in the vlog. Oh yes. Bedroom eyes. She is giving me bedroom eyes. Could you describe Carl Pilkington's head? That's a curious question. It's a bit like a celeriac, isn't it, really? We have done Mr. and Mrs. If you go online after this, go onto YouTube, search Mr. and Mrs. You'll see me and Nadia, me sat like an absolute moron in a glass cabinet with Diamante earphones on. Never felt more like a twat. Anyway, guys, Mark, have you ever been on a TV show with Nads? We've been on Family Fortune. We've been on as guests on a couple of things, I think. Yeah, was it that? Mr. and Mrs.? Yeah, a couple of kind of quiz shows. Would you ever do I'm a Celebrity? I don't know. Well, I mean, I would never be asked, but I don't think Nadia would like to. I think all the creepy crawlies would freak her out. Anyway, lots of love, guys. I'm going to head off up the Pearly Hills to Bedfordshire. We will see you in the morning, revitalised and with 86 espressos attached to my eye bags. And I'm looking forward to going to bed and watching the full gamut of 70s adverts. And at some point, me and Nadia are going to watch and react to loads of 80s adverts too. Finding the time is now impossible. But we love you all. Sleep tight. It's all good news. We can see more members of our family. We are coming out of this crisis. There's an opportunity, and I'm going to be the voice of half fullness. We are at a point where things can only get better. Cautiously. All right, lovelies. Take care. Sleep tight.